are. Oregon Coast. Baby. Don't forget to click like, and comment. Got a jig, Bruce Red Crazy Car like you saw in the other video. Edge 735 Magnum Bass Rod. Dow Coastal 7-1 and 20-pound P-Line Tactical Fluorocarbon. in a stick. Tried to bend the hook out, but it didn't work. Need to practice a little more on bending the hook out. Another brand I use is these dirty jigs. They're great jigs. But let's go back to black. If you're not getting stuck, you're not fishing in the strike zone. You're not getting stuck, you're not fishing in the strike zone. Yeah, getting your stuck on sticks in the water, it's not good, no. But it's part of the fishing, you know. So it's part of, if you're not getting stuck in the water, then you're not in the strike zone, right? Because the fish like to be around whatever you're getting stuck on. So, and that was definitely wood. There's a lot of wood where I'm casting. Hey Jay, hey Corey. So what I'm using is an Edge Rods 735 fast, medium, heavy, quarter to 3/4 ounce, 20-pound P-line tactical fluorocarbon, Daiwa Coastal SVTW. So 200 or 150 size reel with the 100 size reel with the 150 size spool in it. To a jig. So taking this trailer off. It's actually a custom trailer my buddy makes. Right here. I'll take that off, throw that in the bag, and pull out of my pocket one of these bruiser baits. This is just a hodgepodge mix of stuff, but the bruiser baits. But I'm going to pick out the Okeechobee craw color. Some reason they like the blue flake and then the natural on the back. And then of course the swimming action on this is incredible. Very good swimming action because of the flanges on the craw. Everywhere I've fished this, private or public, it always gets bit. You may not get bit one day, but it'll always get bit on that body of water. It'll get bit the next day. Never had a problem with not getting bit on this. So. Threaded it on. Thread it on like threading a worm on, and then come out halfway. And then slide it on. Slide it up on there. That's all you gotta do. Here's your jig. Of course, I like these jigs my buddy makes. These dirty jigs are about as good as you can get commercial-wise, but they're $5 a pop. And they have a stronger hook. So if I'm trying to bend the hook out, I don't want to use something with a really strong hook because then I'll just break my line. But this line is so strong that I have a hard time holding the spool to break the line if I were to go to break the line. It really is really strong. Put that there for now. Of course, got my trusty Beckman net. Sponsor, you know, Beckman nets. Fantastic nets. Best nets in the Northwest right there. This is one of the kokanee nets, so it's a lot smaller, but their main nets have a handle about that big around. Super strong, and net salmon, sturgeon, tuna, they net all kinds of things with it. They don't break. The handle doesn't break. The net sometimes will rip, but that's part of the fishing with the net. Or fishing the net and fish. And I'll throw it out here and see how it swims real quick, make sure it's swimming right and not rolling on me. Swims standing upright, and then you know you're good. Yeah. Make sure you, you break something off, make sure you, oh, what's it called? Get your line that's buried in your reel out so it doesn't do that. Because it really buries in there. Especially when you have some line this strong, it absolutely will bury in your reel. It's so strong. Try it one more time. There we go. Right to the stick out there. Perfect. We're back in business. Oh, it's off the stump again that I got stuck on. Next year, get a cron mold. That'll be awesome. Those molds are fantastic. I like the molds with the flanges on them, so when they kick, I like having action in my trailer. Secondary action. Now, if the fish are really hungry, you don't need that secondary action. But the fishing lake like this, that the ocean is 200, 300 yards from me over the berm over there. The fishing is more difficult because of the temperature changes and stuff like that. And actually, on this body of water, there's sea foam on this end of the lake against the dam, because the ocean is so close. It goes right up over the ocean onto the lake. And when I buy my P-line, I buy the big spools of it. And this stuff, I'm talking pretty penny, but with being sponsored, I get a decent deal on it. So I bought one, 25 pounds, 1,000 yards of tactical. That will last me a long time. Can you guys hear me? I want to make sure you can hear me with the wind. Make sure you click the thumbs up, because I want to make sure the more thumbs up I get, the better it is fighting the algorithm. When the algorithm comes to take something down, they realize it's a real channel. They won't necessarily take it down. So that helps. You got that, Grandpa, yet? Alright. Need help? Okay. Wasn't sure you wanted help. Show the message, I guess, which is new to me. Before I had to go through a different secondary website to go live on YouTube because of the way it was. Lots of gunk out here. It's a gunk on the line. Ew, that's nasty. Ew. Mud and soup and decomposing weeds. Don't even want to touch it. That's the stuff, if you're in like the south, you'd have leeches in it. That's what I'm always worried about, is having like leeches in that stuff. And all the years we fished, we have found like 1 or 2 leeches and stuff before, but they were real small at the time. This particular sponsor on the line, it's a little more difficult because I get it from the factory. I do have discounts on other products like swivels, Donmar swivels, stuff like that. But since I deal direct, I don't have a discount for a website for the line. But like I said, the other stuff, fishing weights, all that stuff, I have a discount. Well, if you're curious, right now Edge Rods is having a 30% off sale, so that's as good as I get usually. So there's quite a few deals. Like I would have to look up my discount code for sample swivels, but if you go to usatackleshop.com, you can get all the sample products. That's their outlet store. With P-Line, the way I deal with them is I send my Excel sheet to them, what I want, what I need, I pay for it, it gets sent to me, right? So, and that's from the factory. That's something that like the average person can't just order from P-Line. With the sponsor that I have, I can, but like I want to order 20-pound tactical from 1,000 yards to 20-pound. They said the warehouse was out, even though stores had it. Warehouse is out, so I decided to get 25. I could have went to the store and got it, but if I order from my sponsor, they know I'm still interested. You know, I'm still, you know, so that shows them that there's intent to continue to use their products. So that's why I do that sometimes. Like with this net, I could have got it a lot cheaper from, actually, since I have to pay $50 shipping per net, could have got a lot cheaper from outlet store, but to show that I'm still interested, I bought it more expensive from them. And on that note, I get it quicker too. Sometimes. Essentially, I order from P-Line the same as a store would, with the same type of system. And I order the same way all the pros order with it too, because technically I'm a professional bass fisherman under their categories. I'm the pro level of sponsorship. I didn't know that until I went to order that line and it said pro bass angler, and I was like, and they know I'm not. They know I'm a recreational guy, but since we have the achievements in the family with the state record, big bass, and our history on like certain platforms of constantly catching 8-pounders, big bass, 6, 7, 8-pounders, they associated me with that, and so they gave me the deal, which I was there. I just didn't catch a lot of them, especially the state record. But that's how I get that kind of deal. Trying to get on with Edge. It's been 3 years working with them, and they gave me a deal, but they haven't put me on the team yet. But I will tell you, they treat me pretty good, that Edge Rods company. See how my deal works with Edge is I do a lot of advertising for them. Then they hook me up with gear sometimes, different things. But that's with a lot of I mean, a lot of advertising. I spend probably 10 hours a day sometimes advertising for Edge, so it's a lot of work. But it's worth it for me. Yeah, it kind of felt good. Got a boat out here. We got competition, a bass boat. They're chucking and grinding. Kind of like me, but I could do anything. I could fish the bottom. I could chuck and grind. I could do multiple things with my setup. Oh, I heard the buzzbait go through there. They're fishing a buzzbait. Tell you what, I'm glad my baits are below the rim of the dock so they don't see them. life lesson. Don't do what that guy's about to do and float over our water. That's just rude. He's gonna float right past us over there, all the way to behind us and around. That's just absolutely rude. Don't do that. Bad etiquette. This same guy does this every time.